Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Agent's Edge. Today we're going to talk about what the infrastructure of a $10 million a year producer looks like. Look, I'm not up here preaching to the choir. I'm preaching what I do and what I live. We're 7 months into, or 8 months now, but in the first 7 months of 2024, I've already passed $10 million in production. That's not a brag. That is me saying, let me show you how to do it and what it takes to get there, okay? Because for a long time, I was stuck at a 4, 5, 6 million range, and I couldn't understand why I couldn't get to the next level. Now, I will finish somewhere around $15 to $16 million in production this year personally. It's not including my advisory firm. We're going to do a whole other video on how to build a $100 million firm. But listen, you can't build a $100 million or a billion or a $1 trillion firm if you're not doing it first, because you have to be able to replicate it to others. So part of the problem with wanting to be a $10 million producer is thinking that you can just hire a bunch of people and teach them and you're going to get to $10 million in production. Like, I'm talking about you personally. Because number one, if you get to 10 million, you are the elite of the elite, okay? You are the cream of the crop. And the dangerous part is when not only can you do it, but you can teach it and replicate it. That's where things get fun. That's why our firm next year will be about a $150 million firm, because we've taken everything we've done and we're replicating it now, right? But we couldn't do that 5, 6 years ago when we were only a $20 million firm. We needed to grow, but I needed to grow. You need to grow. So let me show you what it takes to be a $10 million producer. Very simple. Now, again, I could go on this all day, but I'm gonna give you a couple things you need. The first thing you need to focus on is your marketing. What's your marketing strategy? Seminars, webinars, annuity leads, life leads, whatever, digital leads. You have to have a game plan going into it. We teach multiple funnels of having different marketing platforms. I have leads coming to me in at least 5 different ways. I never have time on my schedule to not see people. I'm always seeing people. I'm consistently busy every single day. But once you have your marketing figured out, the second thing that is probably equally as important is your infrastructure. It is how you can do what you do without doing it all. Because listen, when I was a $4 million producer, I could do it all. I could make the calls, I could do the seminars, I have a little bit of help at the seminars, I had the part-time admin kind of in and out. I was just a solo dude doing it, and I was making a bunch of money. Don't get me wrong, you can make good money doing it, but it depends on where you're trying to go. If you say, Ryan, I want to learn how to do $1 million a month like you're doing, okay, great. In order to do $1 million a month, you have to have a great marketing plan, consistent people to see, and phenomenal infrastructure around you. And I look at it as a 2-pronged system outside of you that you will need to get to 10 million. Now, you can get to 5, 6, maybe push 6 might be pushing it. You can probably get to about a $5 million a year producer with you and an admin. But Ryan, I don't have the money for an admin. If you can do $3, $4 million a year in production, you can make a couple $100,000 a year doing that. You need to start hiring people. You can't do it alone. I can't be a $1 million a month producer by myself. It doesn't work that way. I have not made a phone call in 6 years. I have not written my own apps in 6 years. I have not done probably 50% or more of my own case design in 5 years. I have a team around me that allows me to do what I do best, to work with the client, paint the picture, show them a strategy, and then move them into the onboarding process when I get a yes. There's a lot that's involved in that, but that's the process, and it's all I do. I don't walk around my seminars and have people fill out forms. I'm not booking appointments at my seminars anymore. I'm not making the phone calls to book people from my seminars anymore. I'm not, preparing my files and folders for when somebody comes into the office, I have everything ready to go. I'm not getting my own statements anymore. All I do is I show up and perform every day. I have a calendar full of appointments, and all I do is I strategize, take appointments, strategy, and I move them to the next part. And then I close business. And when I get to the closed business part, I have somebody who does my applications for me. I have somebody who does my transfers for me. And you're probably going, Ryan, good for you. I'm not saying to brag. I'm saying I can't do $1 million a month by myself. So the first thing you need to do if you want to get to 5 million is have an admin. Because at least this person will be making calls. They'll be at your seminars helping collect. Right? They can maybe do an application for you. Still, I don't think I let somebody do my apps until I had someone who could actually do them that was licensed to do it. But again, calls, seminars, follow-ups, CRM, data entry. You know, you can list on it. So what does an admin do? They do all these things that you shouldn't have to do. Event setup, right? Setting up my seminars, events. I don't have time to call around, find a venue, deal with the marketing company. I am busy closing business and acquiring new clients, right? So how do you go from 5 to 10? Well, when I went from 5 to 10 plus, I say 10 plus because I do over $1 million a month. When I went from 5 to 10, I had to hire a client servicing, or we call it a servicing advisor. Now, again, I got the handwriting of a kindergartner, so listen and bear with me. I apologize. A servicing advisor. What does a servicing advisor do? They are in charge of applications. They are in charge of helping with case design, illustrations, onboarding, ongoing client communication. That says ongoing communication if you can't read it. So on and so forth, right? These two people working in harmony, allowing me to do what I do best, is a $10 million structure. Now, the people who I know are the elite of the elite, this is what they do. And you can even add maybe another leg to that, and somebody that just does events. The bigger you get and the higher you want to go, the more people you're going to need around you. You can't do it alone. I don't do it alone. Look, we're going to do well over $100 million in production next year as a company. I mean, well into it. But we can't all do it alone. My sub-advisors have this strategy being built out. You know, the people that join us that are in the 5 million that want to go to 10, this is the majority of what they're missing. They're missing infrastructure, because infrastructure is such an important part because it allows you to do what you do best. So if you want to be a $10 million a year producer, plus you need to focus on these things. Yeah, you're going to spend some money, but guess what? If you're making $500,000 and spending $200,000, I don't think you're upset with that, because all you have to do is double the production, and you can go double, and you can be a 7-figure income earner very, very quickly, very easily, with the right people around you, because your team should be elevating you, should be lifting you. Every single person you hire should add 6 figures in revenue to your firm. Because guess what? When you master this, then you can teach it. That's when things get dangerous. We have 10 offices that work under the Top Rank Advisors umbrella, 10 offices that will be well over $10 million each in 2025. Why? Because they follow this structure. They've got marketing and they have the infrastructure to support it. And guess what? When you have an office that's doing 10 million, then you teach them how to do it one more time. Now that office became $20 million office. Guess what? Then you have a third sub-advisor with this same thing here. Now you got a $30 million office, and it just duplicates and duplicates and duplicates. That's how you grow by multiplication versus addition. I hope it's been helpful for you, because look, I wish someone taught me this a long time ago, but it took me a long time to learn this. I've had this structure now for a few years, and I got to tell you, it is a game changer when you have the right people in place. And guess what? It's going to take you a while to find these people. You're going to have to do a lot of people searching. You're going to hire and fire. You're going to go through a lot of people. But when you find somebody that sticks with you, that understands your vision and clarity and where you're going, and you treat them well and you pay them well, they're with you forever. So hope it's been helpful for you. It's been on my mind. There's a lot of things a lot of people have been asking me. We are so excited about what we're doing with this brand and with this agency, with the Agents Edge marketing brand. We are getting ready to build out more and more content, building out a brand new academy. Look at this is going to be what we're building is the largest advanced markets education company on the planet. There'll be nothing like you've ever seen before. These are the pieces that we're going to dive deeper and deeper into. So stay with us, subscribe, like it, leave a comment. We'll see you on the next episode.